Do you have a New Year's resolution to give back to your community and volunteer among many worthy causes? Make a Wish is a local nonprofit who invites you to be part of making wishes come true.
Today we welcome Billy Joe Zielinski, the president and CEO of Make a Wish North Dakota. Also, Mark Anderson, a volunteer for the local chapter. To both of you, welcome to the show. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks for having us.
So Billy Joe, you guys do amazing work for people all over the state, but I'm assuming that without people like Mark, it's probably not possible, yeah?
Absolutely. It's a privilege for us to do what we do for Wish kids across the state of North Dakota, but we cannot deliver our mission without volunteers like Mark. There are over 145 volunteers across the state of North Dakota, and we have various roles. One is a wish granting role, and this is a very unique to us volunteer role where teams of 2 to 3 volunteers go in and actually meet with the family, be it at their home or a neutral place, and discover that one true wish. We also have event volunteers and other volunteers, but that wish granter volunteer is a pretty special volunteer role, and Mark knows a lot about that.
Mark, can you tell us a little bit about how you first got involved?
Yeah, when I first got involved, I've been a volunteer for a lot of years. Started with the Sanford Children's Hospital, but doing events, and I met the families and I met these kids, but it was the one-time thing. It was a little event. It was a thing here, and I really wanted to truly get involved and make a difference in their lives. And so I had a job that kept me on the road too much and too many hours, and I kind of cut back on that job and realized, you know what, I need to take the time now and really put it towards those and getting involved and meeting the families and meeting these kids. And so my very first wish was with Lane Billing. He was a little 8-year-old with cancer. And so the very first time we met with the family, it was my very first wish, and we met with the family. He had just gotten back from Rochester after surgery. And we met with him. He was a regular 8-year-old boy running around, and his parents like, no, you need to just relax, slow down. You need to just sit. And it's like, he was an 8-year-old boy. And you realize, even though they have this, they're just kids. And that's what I've always just tried to do. So with Lane, we sat down and really tried to figure out what he wanted as his wish. He wanted to go to Disney World. Okay, like a lot of kids. Now, my wife and I are Disney fanatics. We go every year just to get out of Fargo for a week in the winter. And we were talking to him, and he had gone the year before with his dad, and I talked to him about it. He's like, what is your favorite ride? And it's Expedition Everest, which you see in the picture here. We went there. Well, his wish got delayed such that I was actually in Disney the exact same time they were. And so I met with the parents and I said, if you happen to go, it would be amazing to be able to ride this ride with you. So we rode the very first time, and I know where the camera's at on the ride. And I said, all right, we need to ride. We need to show our muscles. He was a little shy. He's like, no, so we did thumbs up. And that was awesome. We did the ride. It was just so amazing, something that I will always remember. Right? And so we were standing in the gift shop, because that's where Disney always puts you out, is into a gift shop. And I said, thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me, and I will remember this forever. Now go, I was making sure everything was gone well on their trip, and it was just an amazing trip. And I said, go, have fun. Thank you so much. And Lane tugs his mom's like, Mom, I need to ride with Mark one more time so we can show our muscles. Oh. Yeah, I was a puddle. I was just a puddle at that point. Like, okay, let's go, Lane, we're fine. And so we get to go and show our muscles. So you can see this picture here. This is us showing our muscles. And I just love this picture. This is the screensaver on my computer absolutely every single day. And you realize the difference you make in their lives on an ongoing basis. And just seeing the joy on his face was amazing.
Now, we focus on what this gives kids, but you're obviously gaining something as well.
Obviously, yes, I really am. With another wish I had was with Alex. He wanted to see an anaconda for whatever reason, and he was very much into Ninjago Legos as well. So we decided we wanted to send him to San Diego. So it was the San Diego Zoo, and he got to get the behind-the-scenes tours to see the snakes, and he got to go to Legoland. And you can see here, this is how I deal with kids. I get down on their level. I get eyeball to eyeball with him. Now, Lane was one that he has some heart issues, and it was actually on the heart transplant list. And again, an amazing kid. And so we get with him. He goes on his trip. He comes back. As soon as he comes back, he goes back down to the Children's Hospital. Turns out he's no longer on the heart transplant list. Between the meds, but my story is, you know what? The wish made the difference in his heart. That wish healed his heart and really kind of made it come true. And where we were at was I went back to him. We wanted to do sort of that after meeting with him to see how the trip really went. And as we were leaving, I got down to, just say goodbye, thank you so much. He puts his arms around me, puts his head on my shoulder and gives me a big hug and says, thank you so much for my wish.
Wow.
I get just as much out of this as the kids do. It really does make a difference.
So what would you tell someone at home thinking, maybe I should be doing that too?
The big worry that people worry is, how much time does it take? It is such a minimal amount of time when you really think about it. It's one evening to deal with them, it's one other spot to meet with the family, but it's such a limited time that you do. You don't have to do it. Make a difference. Do that thing.
Well, thank you for what you do. That's amazing. Before we let you guys go, Billy Joe, how do people sign up or get involved? They want to be just like Mark. Just like Mark. We said that.
Super
be like Mark.
Yeah, be like Mark. So certainly can give us a call at 701-280-9474 or go to our website at northdakota.wish.org. There's a button there that says ways to help, and first step is just putting forth an application. Because you're dealing with kids, we do have a background check and it's a little bit more training. So that's the time commitment on the front end. But as Mark said, once you're assigned to a wish, it really is, families are allowing us into their lives, and it's really just, it's priceless.
It is. Well, thank you guys for what you do.
Thank you.
Stay with us. Coming up on North Dakota Today, how to limit the food waste in your home.